This is Charles Prince again, music director of the Plainfield Symphony, to talk a little bit about the last program of our 99th season of the Plainfield Symphony Orchestra. And this last concert, the fifth and final concert of the season, I'm very thrilled about. First, we have the great good fortune to have Robert Taub, one of the world's greatest pianists, back playing with the symphony. Mr. Taub opened our 98th season performing Brahms' D minor piano concerto, and we have him back performing a work that we both talked about since we met more than 8 months ago now, a work by Alexander Scriabin, a Russian composer of the late 19th, early 20th century, contemporary Rachmaninoff and Stravinsky, whose music is not very much performed, at least his symphonic music in America. He's very much performed as his piano music is very much performed, piano sonatas, his short piano works, but not his orchestral pieces. We're going to be performing a piece called his Fifth Symphony, titled Prometheus, Poem of Fire. It's for piano and orchestra, and fairly large orchestra, and it's a very interesting, extraordinary piece of music. I won't go into the details, but to tell you that it's another very rarely performed work, and really you won't be able to hear it anywhere else but with the Plainfield Symphony. It's performed very rarely in the United States, including around the world. It's a difficult work, but it's a work that Robert Taub owns. I think he played it the last time, potentially, I guess, with James Levine and the Met Orchestra, I'm not sure. It's a piece that's very dear to him. This is a piece that I've always loved and always been a wish list piece for me. It's a very mystical, religious, spiritual, whatever you want to call it, piece. What's extraordinary about it is it was written in 1908 and 1909, and it sounds so revolutionary and so extraordinary. And there are very many moments of it that sound very much like jazz and modern jazz. And a lot of jazz musicians were heavily influenced by this piece of music, of all pieces. So this piece will be the highlight of our final program of the season. And Mr. Taub has generously allowed us to include his artistry in another work, a great concerto by Mozart, his KV 266 piano concerto in D minor. It's a very, very famous work. It's a beautiful work. And there will be one other piece in the program to be determined that will fit with the theme of this concert, which I guess you could say is mysticism and spirituality. But I guarantee you, you will not want to miss this gigantic work by Scriabin. And I think it's a fitting and a wonderfully appropriate way to end our 99th season, and a wonderful way to anticipate what I know will be an extraordinary 100th season coming up of this great orchestra, this great organization, the Plainfield Symphony. I welcome you all. I hope to see you all at every concert, and please enjoy.